بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. My dear students, today we're going to start Unit 2, Lesson 6, and it's mainly about the simple past. So let's get started. Okay, form, meaning, and function. The simple past tense of be. Of course, you know that was and were are the two forms of the simple past of the verb be. معناها كان أو كانوا. How were the burglars caught? There were security cameras everywhere. Was the pickpocket sorry for his crime? Yes, he was. He apologized to the victim. Okay, simple past tense, regular and irregular verbs. الأفعال المنتظمة والأفعال الشاذة. What did the police do? They arrested the criminal. They didn't arrest the man. Of course, you know that when you ask a question in the simple past, you use the auxiliary did, and the main verb is in its infinitive form, the verb one, without any additions. So, what did the police do? They arrested the criminal. In a negative form, صيغة النفي, they didn't arrest the man. Where did they go after they were arrested? They went to the police station. They didn't go to the police station. Okay, so we make negative sentences with the use of did and not. Did not, and then followed by the bare infinitive. Did not go. We don't say did not went. No, we did not go, okay? Time expressions for the past. For every tense, there are key words that indicate the tense. For the past simple tense, we have the word last. Last night, last week, and so on. Also, we have yesterday. Again, we have the word ago. When I say 2 days ago, for example. The armed robbers stole a car yesterday. Natalie forgot to lock the door last night. The burglar went to jail in 2006, and so on. Have a look at this question. Now, can you help me unscramble these words? We need to make them questions indeed. Okay? So, year last were they Mecca in? Happy was yesterday Dave with the goals. Are you ready to unscramble the words to make good questions? I'm sure you know well. Have a look at the answers. Were they in Mecca last year? Was Dave happy with the goals yesterday? Was your brother here last night? Did you visit Abha last summer? He didn't used to play football as a young man. She would spend hours before TV. Okay. Another exercise is complete the conversation. Use the past tense of the verbs in parentheses. Do you know the past tense of these verbs? In English, there are regular verbs and irregular verbs. أفعال منتظمة, أفعال شاذة. Regular verbs end with ed in the simple tense. Irregular verbs have unique forms that are to be learned. So, what happened to you yesterday? I went to the Falcons football game, and the pickpocket stole my wallet. Oh no! Did you call the police? Can you get me the forms in the past? 100% sure I am. You are good students, and you can do that well. Yes, these are the answers. Now, let's shift to the past progressive. When we talk about the simple past, we say incidents that started and ended in the past. But in the case of the past progressive, we say that something that was going on, an incident that was going on at a particular time in the past. Like at 7 p.m. yesterday, I was reading a book. My brothers were playing football. My sister was sleeping. And so on. So we use the past progressive when we describe what was happening at a specific time in the past. What were you doing at 3 o'clock today? I was driving home from work. We use the past progressive when we talk about a temporary state or action. Have you always lived in Riyadh? No. A few years ago, I was living in Dubai. So, he's talking about a specific period of time, a few years ago, when he was living in Dubai. He was living in Dubai and then left. What were you doing in Dubai? I was working at a hotel. We also use the past progressive with always to describe a repeated or annoying action. My neighbor's son was always getting into trouble when he was younger. He was always getting into trouble. We also use the past progressive to describe a long action that is interrupted by a short action. I was working on my computer when suddenly the power went out. Again, I was working on my computer when suddenly the power went out. Okay. We use the past progressive, okay, to talk about two incidents that were going on synchronously at the same time, I mean. While I was studying, my brother was watching TV. While she was sleeping, her daughter was preparing dinner, and so on. Have a look at this exercise. Read the interview between the policeman and Mr. John Wilson. Complete the paragraphs with the simple past tense or the past progressive form of the verb in parentheses. What were you doing at 3 p.m. yesterday, Mr. Wilkinson? I be in the supermarket. I buy milk. Who? Can you think of the answers? Are you up to it? Okay. Think it over. I was shopping in the supermarket. I bought milk. Who were you shopping with at that time? I wasn't shopping with anyone. I was alone. At 3 p.m., a security guard saw you outside the ski and snow store. You were parking your car. Is that true, Mr. Wilkinson? Oh yeah, that's right. So, as you can see, the past progressive describes something that was going on and then was interrupted by a short action. With this, we've come to the end of the class. Thank you so much and wait for me in other classes. See you.